Hi everyone, I am Coach Price here on the Hadley PW Phys-Ed Department channel. We want to welcome the St. Mike's Red Hawks once again in partnership. Today, earlier I received an email from Mr. Orlando with some canoe safety and some beginner skills tips just for you. Wait, hang on here. I just heard word from our broadcasting department. We have received signal in Low, Quebec from Mr. Orlando, and he has figured out technology. So I'm going to turn it over to the heart of Caju Bajwa to speak about canoe safety tips and some beginner skills. Go ahead, Mr. Orlando.
Hi there, Red Hawks Nation, and a big hello to Hadley and Philemon Wright, who have graciously invited the Red Hawks family to join on to their YouTube channel with our siblings to the south, Philemon and Hadley. So Philemon, Hadley guys probably don't know me. My name is Mr. Orlando. I'm a Phys-Ed teacher up at St. Mike's. I also teach some outdoor ed, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So with COVID happening and social isolation and stuff, it's hard to get out and it's hard to socialize. One thing that could be done potentially if you have access to water and if you have a boat yourself is maybe do some paddling with someone in your family. So I'm going to go over some of the basics of canoeing and some of the parts of the canoe as kind of quickly and painlessly, hopefully, as I can. This is a canoe. You can see there is a front, which is known as the bow. This is the bow because there is more room in front here to get your legs. If you tried to run the canoe going that way, you wouldn't be able to get your legs in. This is the back or the stern. These two side pieces are the gunnels. This is the keel. And this is the yoke. So I'll go over some of the basic strokes. This is the paddle, canoe paddle. This is known as the grip. This is the shaft, and this is the blade, okay? And this is the blade tip. You always want to protect your blade tip. It's a little bit fragile, so you never lean on it. You never bang stuff with it. You kind of protect it. If you do have to push off or something, use your grip. The basic way to hold a canoe paddle is you put your hand over the top. Your other hand goes like that, about shoulder width, or maybe a bit wider than shoulder width, with your knuckles facing the sky. So I have one knuckle facing off to the left. My other knuckle is facing the sky, and that's how you do just a basic canoe paddle. I'm a little tight in here, so it's hard to really demonstrate, but you just pull it back. You try to cut through parallel to the water, pull it back, cut through. So that's just a basic straight canoe paddle. I'll teach you one more, and it's mostly for the stern person. Generally speaking, the person that sits in the back of the canoe is the person that steers the canoe. They have more control. In the front, you do not have as much control of the boat. You're really there just for power, and you would use that basic stroke almost all the time. The big stroke that you use in the back of the boat is called the J stroke. The J stroke starts the exact same way, but then as you get towards the end of your stroke, you actually kind of push away. You twist your paddle and push away with your paddle away from the canoe, and that will keep your boat going straight. You push away, then you pull it out of the water and up. Push, up, out, push. And when you do that little J motion, it helps keep your boat straight as opposed to always going away from you. So those are the basic paddles. We'll go over some safety stuff, and then that'll kind of be it for today. Safety things, of course, some things that you always need when you are canoeing. You always need a piece of rope in your boat. This is really in case of something happens to the boat or something happens to you. You need to be able to get towed, or you may need to tow another boat. You always need to have a piece of rope in your boat no matter what. You always need a whistle. Okay, you need a whistle. This is to help people hear you. You know, it is the day and age of cell phones, but sometimes if they get wet, they might not work. Whistle, always good to have, and it helps people hear you from a long distance away. Life jacket is your life preserver in a boat. Always got to be wearing one of those, especially at this time of year when the water is colder. It's very dangerous to tip a canoe, and it seems like it would be fun to swim, but not when you don't want to. So you always need to have a life jacket on when you're in the canoe. That's basically it for today. Maybe next week we'll go over if this is well received and you guys want to do some more. Maybe I will go into launching the boat and some stuff that we do, and we'll put it in the water next week. But for today, that's the basics of canoe and canoe paddling. So everybody stay healthy, stay safe, go Hawks, go Falcons, and of course go Red Hawks. Take care, everybody.
Oh yeah, perfect. Thank you, Mr. Orlando, for joining us and giving us all those great safety tips, and also all the great piers that we have to the north at St. Mike's and our WQSB family just up the line. Remember that you can do any of those fitness videos that are online on your own. Currently there's a whole bunch. Also, we have an obstacle course challenge and also a pizza cooking challenge with Mr. Ernesto for the next week. So keep checking in on our channel for always fun and fitness here. Wash your hands, stay safe, stay home, and we'll see you next time.